Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья, с вами Красивух. Мы продолжаем играть The Knights of the Rabbits. Мы остановились на том, что нам нужно добыть, так скажем, приглашение, чтобы разослать его всем. Но это приглашение у маркиза, поэтому мы должны с ним поговорить. Так.
What exactly am I supposed to do now?
According to tradition, the apprentice must make the preparations for the Treetop Festival.
Nestling, before your training begins, you must send out invitations and order the blue juice and baked goods for the festival.
That is the tradition.
You should speak to Anya Mouse.
What is the Treetop Festival?
Mr. Squirrel, honored guests, please settle down. The Treetop Festival is going to take place.
No. The Treetop Festival is traditionally held for every new tree walker apprentice once he has completed his training. So it was in the past, and so it is today.
Oh,
Perhaps it really has been too long since I was here.
what is that? Oh,
And an invitation to the Treetop Festival from your city archives that's over 90 years old.
You see, Conrad?
Jerry, take this invitation. Also this magic postage stamp.
What's it for?
You'll find out once you place it on an envelope. But only stick it to an envelope once it has the invitation inside. And send invitations to everyone in Mousewood. Because once you've completed your training, the Treetop Festival will be held.
You should talk to Plato, our male frog. He can deliver the invitations for you.
If you need help, ask the people of Mousewood. If you get really stuck, use this first minor spell.
How does it work?
With the Advice Seeker, you can enter into contact with me through your thoughts, and I will give you a hint that you will hopefully find helpful. With this spell and your magic coin, be confident that you can face any challenge awaiting you. I'll wait here for you, Jack.
I'll get back.
Good luck.
Значит, идем к Платону. Итак. У него теперь велосипед в рабочем состоянии, и мы можем наконец-то раздать свои письма. Сейчас мы, конечно, еще письмо соберем. Естественно, как без этого. Так.
Now the invitation is in the envelope.
Идем дальше. По дороге делаем странное движение.
The snail did a good job sealing the envelope. I think I'd better let it go on its way now. Bye, shimmering snail.
Все. И теперь можем наклеить марку.
Whoa! The stamp made a zillion copies of the invitation. They hardly fit in my backpack now.
Итак.
Could you deliver this for me?
That's a lot of invitations. But friends are supposed to help each other out, and you've already helped me out more than once.
her?
I'd better get going. There's so much to do. Like I always say, a single hop is not that hard. And many hops in a row can get you anywhere. But we could use my bike as well.
Your bicycle?
Sure, if you want to travel faster through Mousewood and its surroundings. Just call on me. Then I'll give you a ride on my mail bike. Just use this clicker frog with one of the golden post horns that you find everywhere in Mousewood. Whenever you're in a hurry, just sound its legendary call. Then I'll come flying by on my fateful bike and take you wherever you need to go.
Flying?
Riding, I mean.
Wow, thank you.
But I won't do this for just anyone, so keep it to yourself. And where would you like to go now? Woohoo! Hello, Jerry. Well, where to?
Эх, мы едем в центр
Let's go.
Шлизи.
Hang on tight, Jerry. See you later.
Наконец-то мы закончили с заданиями, теперь мы можем закончить данную типа главу.
Jerry, you have sent the invitations and ordered the blue juice, and in doing so, you have healed a dwarf, rescued little Ursula, and experienced much more. You are indeed developing into a genuine tree walker. Now we will begin with the magical part of your training.
And then comes the Treetop Festival. We're looking forward to the blue juice, so hurry up with your training, Nestling.
Ever since I can remember, the Treetop Festival has been held here once a year. Ooh, it serves to celebrate kindness, family, and courage, and most definitely not magic.
Isn't it now? Go forth, young hazelnut.
Оп. Ему у первого дерева.
What is this place?
The Hall of Apprentices,
Ну почти у первого
a
дерева.
living place, created by magic. Hidden between two moments in time.
But is it supposed to be so cold in here?
I feel it too. It seems that no one has been here for far too long. And even in Mousewood, almost no one remembers us. Only the elderly.
How long's it been since you were last here?
Too long, it seems. It's up to us to keep the tradition alive. The Hall of Apprentices is a place of transition. Your training begins here, today, and it will end here. Everything takes place under the protection of the first tree.
The first tree? Is it this one?
That is only a statue. The first tree is the oldest tree in this region. It watches over the woods, over the portal trees. It holds this world together. Trees like it are so old that they already exist in other spheres. Their roots reach into dreams, into fantasy.
So where is the first tree?
You may have already visited it in your dreams, but the clearing in which it stands is concealed. The paths which lead there are hidden, like this room. Once your training is complete, I will lead you to the clearing. That is the tradition. But first, you must finish your training, and to do that, we must get this thing working.
First tree.
Итак, а теперь мы будем кататься по комнате. Вы не видите этого, но я катаюсь сейчас по комнате на стуле. Саути, господи, позволяет мне длина провода наушников. А дверь была не закрыта. А теперь притягиваемся обратно по этому же шнуру. Давай. Аккуратно. Чтобы это было не сильно слышно. Ну все, мы на месте, приехали. Да, парень, вообще же. Возьмем. Возьмем. Так. Притянем. Этот шарик. Тоже сработало, а теперь будем чинить данную вещь. Сейчас эту зафигачим.
Fits.
The thing still...
Так, еще одну закрепим.
There.
But now let me get back to work.
И заканчиваем. Чпок.
It's wonderful! The electromagical apparatus is uncoupled from the flow of time. It processes information from the past and future and prints it out in pictures on cards pressed from the leaves of portal trees. There!
May I take them?
Of course.
Как интересно, он собирает карты. Все равно
These
интересно.
16 cards can already tell you a lot about your training if you understand how to read them. But these cards are like dreams. Everyone should interpret them for themselves. Unusual. Another card. What does it show?
But that's me.
Extremely unusual. What could that mean?
Ooh! Somebody's floating there. That's a ghost.
A ghost, Jerry? I don't think so. Or have you left your body behind for good this time, Magician of Mousewood?
I can feel my leg going numb not far from here. No, I appear to have retained my body, even if it isn't getting any younger. And its scars are itchy. Tell me, Marquis, how did you escape?
Escape, Magician? I bring an apprentice. I'm pleased to see you, and to know that the Hall of Apprentices is protected.
So, you are bringing an apprentice. Tell him he shall visit me in my house.
What does the floating man want from me?
He's the guardian of the portals. Your training begins. Take the key, Jerry. You must visit the Magician of Mousewood. It won't be easy to wake him, but soon after, you'll learn your first spell.
Итак, мы телепортнулись обратно. Щелчок. А, можно было топнуть ножкой, ну окей.
They're back.
Ooh.
Seek the lock to the key which the ghost lost in the Hall of Apprentices. Behind the door, you'll meet an old friend of mine. See you soon.
Чё поперли? Открывать ту таинственную загадочную дверь. Так, берем. Скрытие.
Yikes! The key just dissolved into thin air, but now the door is open. What sort of place is this? Everything is so huge. It's enough to make you dizzy.
Нешка номер 2.
A sticker.
Идем дальше. Вот и комнатка.
Wow!
Ну и ну.
A gigantic living room for a giant. Although seeing as I'm the size of a mouse, maybe it's not so big after all. I wonder who lives here. Ugh, it smells a bit like old socks in here.
Давайте сначала соберемся. Так,
A giant chunk of chocolate.
тут
I also took the tinfoil.
банки с знаками этого порталов. Потом, да, потом ничего такого особенного.
There's also a bed here.
Оп. И нам показывают нашего спящего гиганта.
Oh, somebody's sleeping. That's probably the friend I'm supposed to wake. Hey! Nothing.
Ему по барабану. Так, продолжаем. У меня созвонил сотовый. Ага. Да начнется битва. Ладно, сейчас не суть.
Good idea.
Эту фигню,
Uh-oh.
чтобы сделать типа мостик.
I'd say that worked pretty well.
Да. Тут все загажено.
Silverfoil won't...
Там типа полотенчика должно быть. Вот оно. Забыл про него.
I'll take that.
Салфеточка. Идем. Между двумя кактусами опасно спать. Там иголки-то как не знаю, как колья. Эх, чё у нас? Чё, я салфеточку хотел.
There.
Теперь этой каплей масла нужно смазать
There.
железную
Now
спицу.
it's fixed.
А теперь... О,
Now the cookie should.
лишняя деталь выпала.
Oh, something fell out of the clockwork. Well, it's probably not an important part.
Да я всегда так говорил. Все время лишние детали.
That won't do it. That won't do it. Good.
Землетрясение. Не, а это... Точно.
It's when it ripped.
Так.
That one. Good. That one. It looks like that's the thing that goes. That one. Hey! Wake up! Nothing.
Ничего, значит, нужно этой хренью открыть.
That one. That one.
А, можно просто так. О, господи.
Wow, that was loud. Let's see if it woke the giant. Oh man, he's still asleep. Hey, wake up!
Oh, dash it all.
Uh-oh. I didn't mean for that to happen. Hello? I was just trying to repair your clock so I could...
Did your teacher tell you to do that?
No. Why would he?
Old magician of Mousewood. I see my apprentice has...
Did you put him up to that?
No, really.
All right. Ow, my head. Wait 1 second. I bid you welcome, Jeremiah Hazelnut. So, you are the rabbit's new apprentice.
A tree walker in the making. Indeed.
Oh, so you aren't a ghost.
No, not really.
Aro Molina, the magician of Mousewood, is a master of active sleep. When he sleeps, his waking spirit goes wandering.
Wow, that's cool.
Perhaps one day he can instruct you in his art.
Aro. No one has spoken that name in a long time. Yes, it has been a long time. A very long time since an apprentice has been trained in Mousewood.
Really? That long?
We should make ourselves somewhat more comfortable, old friend. Young Hazelnut, I hear that you have already proven yourself as a tree walker in Mousewood. Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
But first, there is something you need to return.
What's that?
Pardon me, but I think you have my book.
Oh, yeah, the mouse with the backpack gave it to me.
Thank you. It is very valuable to me. Now, I would like to write one about you. I collect stories, you know.
Who was that? Oh, he seemed familiar to me, but I can't recall why.
Only a wood sprite, a close acquaintance of mine. You should rest, Jerry. This has been a long day for you. Rest for a little while.
If you say so. Aye.
And he's asleep.
Old friend, what in all the worlds are you doing here?
I am training a tree walker.
That is not what I meant. I say this in all friendship. It is impossible for you to be here, believe me.
Nothing is impossible.
You slept all night.
Yeah, but not too well. I miss my bed.
Be brave, Jeremiah Hazelnut. Magicians have to be strong.
Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Okay.
From now on, you can switch back and forth between day and night by sleeping in a hammock or reading this magic book.
Теперь мы можем менять день и ночь.
It can enthrall you for hours, making time appear to pass in an instant.
Return to the portal tree through which we came to Mousewood. There you will learn your first spell.
I'm sure you already have your cards, don't you, Jerry?
Yes.
Do you know how to play quartets?
Yep. No.
I will show you.
Давайте сыграем в квартет и закончим эту серию.
You can use the magic cards from the...
Да-да-да, я знаю, как играют в квартеты. Не учи меня.
Choose a card.
It's your turn. You now get to our...
Let's see what card you've got there.
Так. Так. Давайте.
This card. I bet you've got it.
If the other player doesn't have... If, so you skip this one. The betting, remember, still...
Excellent. Let's see what card you've got there.
Давайте еще квартетик соберем. Это типа обучение, поэтому здесь очень все легко. Я играл в квартеты дальше, которые... Они очень трудные довольно-таки. Если побеждать. Так.
Opponent asks for a card. 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 Draw a card.
Так, я теперь понял.
Choose a card.
Мы сейчас соберем квартет. Он у меня забрал зеленую, значит у него есть еще зеленая. Так, давайте еще раз. Прости, парень, но сегодня нет времени. Теперь у тебя есть все, кроме вот этой фигни. Поэтому давайте будем оббирать его по крупненькому.
Very well. Let's see what card you've got there. This card. I bet you've got it.
Еще сперли.
Very well. Let's see what card you've got there.
Блин. Вот я думаю. Давайте сольем. Поэтому давайте рандом просто. 1.
This card. I bet you've got it. Oh, rats.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. It's your turn.
У него есть листочки.
I'm sure you've got this
Он меня,
card.
по-моему, двойку спрашивал.
Yes, I did that on purpose.
Блин, что я сейчас сделал вообще?
Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Так, у него есть эти...
Draw a card.
Я буду знать.
Choose a card.
Так, давайте.
This card.
Она у тебя
I
должна
bet you've
быть.
got it.
Чисто теоретически.
Well played.
Да.
Let's see.
И... Наверное, трояк у тебя
This
тоже должен быть.
Bet you've got it.
Точно не знаю. Все может быть,
Excellent.
но... Да, мне повезло. В этот раз мне
Let's see what
повезло.
card you've got there.
Ты же у меня что-то тогда стащил, по-моему, вот эту
I'm
карту.
sure you've got this card.
Well played.
Let's see what card you've got there.
Так. Ну, чисто теоретически еще вот
This
это
card.
может быть.
I bet you've got it. Very well.
Той хрени с кристальчиком у тебя не было.
Let's see what card you've got.
Ну что,
there.
давайте уже рисковать. Короче, давайте попробуем это дособирать.
you've got this
Может, он у
card.
него есть уже.
Very well.
Да. Мы собрали еще один
Got a
квартет.
quartet. Let's see.
Тот, кто не рискует, тот не пьет шампанского. Давайте и здесь рискнем.
I'm sure you've got this card.
Вот тут уже у меня очень
Very
берут.
well.
Нет, смотрите.
And another
Еще
quartet.
один квартет нашли.
Let's see what card you've got there.
Теперь рискуем. Еще раз.
I'm sure you've got this card.
Это уже очень маловероятно. Тут просто
Yes, I
1
did
к
that
100.
on purpose.
Да. Просто
Draw a
не...
card.
Надо было орешки все же это.
And
А мы
another
еще один
quartet.
квартет получили. Ну ладно.
Opponent's
Суть. У
turn.
нас уже 4 квартета.
Opponent asks for a
А он
card.
эти спрашивает.
Draw a card.
А, блин, как меня убивает.
It's your turn.
Давайте орешек.
This card. I bet you've got it.
Well played.
Да, у него был этот.
Got a
Я столько
quartet.
квартетов никогда не собирал. Больше 4 у меня
Game
никогда
over.
не было.
You
Игра
win.
окончена. 5 квартетов, это уже все.
Ooh, this isn't so easy.
Here in Mousewood, if the people of Mousewood see your cards, you can also find a such as...
But that's Mum.
Indeed, remember, there are 4 cards in each quartet, just as there are 4 portal trees, inseparably connected. This star map can show you where they lie. Your mother is the second card in your quartet.
And the other two?
You will understand my words soon enough, and then everything will change.
Ладно, если впервые подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайк. Всем удачи, до новых встреч. Пока-пока.